I love that. This meeting is being live streamed. The two choices are got it or leave now. Like, what the fuck are you doing? It's just hilarious. Like, who are these people who just can't fucking handle life? That they have to leave. Like, oh my god, you mean this is being live streamed? Oh shit, man. Oh, I am a private person. I cannot. I gotta get the fuck. This is bullshit. Like, fucking cope with life, you weak motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Like, have a fucking vertebrae. Like, Jesus. It's just hilarious that they had to put that. Like, it's obviously a socialist ruse. It's that they had to put that. Oh my god. These are definitely people you do not want to trust as in like firefighter positions or as police or in society. Like, oh, fuck them, fuck. God, grow some backbone. You're a jellyfish. Talk about devolving. Man, we became vertebrates for a reason. Fuck. Well, then there's that aspect. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, yeah. All right. So we are live. Going to talk about the market here. We got 14 minutes until the market opens. So we got the jobs report. Quick look at that here. Bottom right of my screen. And it was better than expected. It was good. Non-farm payrolls better than expected. Non-farm payrolls back to pre-pandemic levels. So we've completely rolled back on that to that point, which is good. That's the best point it's been. Unemployment rate came in as projected, actually slightly better. However, for some reason, the market wants to pull back on that news. And I think it was just waiting for the opportunity to get a little bit more in line and less exuberant. I think this rally in the last couple of days, this whole week long rally, was perhaps predicated on that it could be backed up by something positive, something good, or something great in the jobs report, and that just kind of wasn't there. But it wasn't bad. It was good. The jobs report was good. It just was not great, but it was not bad. So in any event, the market started to drop on that report. It has since bottomed and somewhat bounced, but it is still kind of trending downward. If I can go to the 15-second. We got kind of a downtrend going on, kind of settling in right here, right now. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see when the market opens, how the market weighs. But pre-market, the sentiment was negative, was to sell off. Meanwhile, we have rates now up to almost 3.1% again on that report they popped. And so that's 3 straight days in a row of rising rates, and that's putting pressure on growth as well. And oil right now, the last 10 or 20 minutes, we went from about $102 a barrel to $104.5. It's making its way up to $105 a barrel. It's still in a downtrend. So until it can get over one of these significant pivots like 111, I mean, until you see oil break 114, it's still in a downtrend. So this is just an update in a downtrend, just a pullback in a downtrend. And we've been seeing that definitely confirmed by volume. Down volume has been heavy, up volume has been light. So that's downtrend. Also, that's another indication of a downtrend. And that's good. That's another one of these things that it means that possibly, potentially, inflation is easing out there. And you see that in commodities also. If we go to the DBC, the commodities index, commodities also deflating. So we're seeing signs of inflation topping. And we have those numbers. I'd have to double check, but I believe they're next week. CPI numbers. Anybody knows? Let me know. I believe it's next week. And then the next very most important number that we're going to be waiting for is GDP estimates at the end of the month, July 28th. Rebecca says TH. Continuing the analysis on the market, gold is now at about 1740, pretty low. So gold seems to be correcting, and it might be losing this base. If gold drops below 1700, that puts the gold rally that happened over the last few years at risk. So that could be coming right around the corner. 1680 would be the breakdown in gold. 1680, and we're at 1740. Pressing our luck there. So gold, that means it will not be a good hedge, except for apocalyptic hedge, market crash, any kind of a black swan event. But it does tell us that money is going somewhere else. Money flow is going somewhere else. And if you look at the dollar currency has been rising. So it could be simply putting it in the dollar could be the best bet right now. The dollar is very bullish, and that's one of the best places, barring that it could be at the top, where you could get continued appreciation on your money. So DXY or any dollar ETF, cash money right now. In addition to defensives like utilities are still constantly rising, and staples, consumer staples actually have broken trend. So I have a little less faith in consumer staples, but utilities still on track as a defensive, and the XY, the dollar, and I believe healthcare is just flat. Yeah, it's flat, but also somewhat broken trend. Could be on its way down now. Healthcare. So there's not a lot of places to run right now. Not a lot of places to put your money. Certainly not growth. We may not be at the bottom yet. Market. All right, so we have 7.5 minutes until the market opens to make sure that we are on top of the opportunities here. Day trading momentum wise, we have TH that looks very good right now. Was at 6 yesterday, and it's hitting 7.35 right now. There's ADTX, which was at 16 cents yesterday, and is now at 26 cents. That has a good looking chart. USEA also didn't have such a great day yesterday, pulled back all day, but it has recovered and popped all the way up to 10.5 this morning, roughly 10. SRG's holding. It has some potential. Was at $6 yesterday, and it's now almost it hit almost 11, so almost a double, but it's now at 9. So we'll see. APRE, APRE, was at 80 cents yesterday, and it hit $1.15, and it is now about $1. And SIGA, we're watching SIGA, which closed at 13.9 yesterday and went as high as 14.80 this morning. There's a little bit of action on SIGA. So right now, probably the best looking chart is TH. And the one that holding the most steady is probably SRG. And so that has the potential to go from the 9s to test the to test 11. So SRG has the potential to go up 22%. But who knows? Maybe TH will test $8 today. If so, from here 730, that'd be about a 9.5% gain. And yeah, so that just goes to show you kind of like how anemic the market is getting again. Five minutes before they open, and you can usually get a sense for how the market is heating up or cooling off based on these morning momentum movers that show up. How many are above the 20% mark? How many are above the 50% mark? And how many are above the 100% mark? That number, how many in each of those categories can give you a sense of things. Let me refresh the market chameleon and see if I see anything else. But what we have is none, 0 above the 100% mark. We have 2 above the 50% mark. That's ADTX and SRG. And we have 2 above the 20% mark, APRE and USEA. And I really don't like either of those. So it's cooling off because we were definitely hotter yesterday and the day before. All right, we got 4 minutes until the market opens. And I'll be very curious to see how the market weighs on today's jobs report. I mean, the indication pre-market was negative. Will that stick going into the weekend? And oil just hit $105.15 a barrel. Putting the average distilled refined gasoline price at $5 a gallon. Nothing to see here. No inflation. Go home. Nothing to see here. Yeah. All right, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Again, the jobs report was in line with expectations, even slightly improved. Yeah. Everywhere I go, something reminds me of her. And where the hell am I? I love the scene where he's emptying his fridge when his date is over at his house. And there's just so many jokes in that spot right there. But what you might want to do is kind of funny little hidden joke there is at the very end of that scene. If you look, there's some cheese crawling on the top of his fridge. It's alive. It's grown so much bacteria that it's living. It's moving. It's walking. It's evolving. Oh God, great movie. Naked Gun. All right, we got 1 minute and 30 seconds till the market opens. TH pulled back just now. Healthy pullback. VWAP on TH is about 7. ADTX curving up right now, about to break pre-market high. ADTX pre-market high of 26 cents. Maybe it goes to 30, 40 cents. It has, there could be a lot of potential there. You ready on that? If it breaks that high of 26 cents, that'd be the confirmation you need. Risk to stop at like 23 cents. Okay, Rebecca says Rev B is moving, so we'll pull that up with 47 seconds to go. It's Rev B. I'm taking a look at it. Yeah, little pop there. 1,000 shares. Might not be enough. 30 seconds till the market opens. Seconds. 10 seconds. Yeah, 5 seconds went by really fast. Fuck you. 6, 5, 4, 3. All right, very curious to see how this market moves here. Oh, it looks like Harmony is, was that today? Harmony moving down quite a bit. HRMY. At that, but give it 5 minutes opening range. Okay, the S&P 500 moving up off the open. So is the Dow. Not seeing that from growth, so this could be a rotational day into defensives. Yes, I am seeing consumer staples moving up. Financials, industrials, base materials just pulled back. Energy obviously up on the oil being up a bit. Okay, so Harmony HRMY is now recovering a little bit off that drop. And yes, now the market is turning around. It's about facing. Market moving down. We are 1 minute and 30 seconds into the market open. 5 minute point or the 4.5 minute point, 4:15, will give us a decent sense of how to measure the movement. Rev B has moved all the way up to into the $30s from the $20s. So Rev B is moving around, but it's very low volume. Very low volume. Easy to get trapped in that. You have no control. That little amount of volume. Leave TH popped to 7.5 roughly on the open, but it's back to 7.34 right now. ADTX looking decent. Not seeing much from USEA, SRG, APRE, ISIG, SIGA, Rev B maybe, but again, very low volume. TH, also low volume. ADTX, very high volume, considering, and looking good. Chart looks good. ADTX. And that's probably the number one pick at the moment. XLE energy sector, I don't know what happened there. It certainly wasn't from oil, but with a huge pullback. Might be natural gas or decent pullback on. All right, so the market now back into right in the middle of its open. We are 3.5 minutes into the market open, and it's going sideways, but I'm seeing the industrials indicating more downward. And let me take a look at rates. Now, rates are holding, so that'll continue to put pressure onto growth, tech, growth stocks. It's a doji of a moment here. So 5 minutes in, we're pretty much getting doji. Opposite. We got the jobs report information, and now nobody wants to move. Budge. Oh, this market's going to budge. Information has been released. So when it starts to budge, that'll probably create the continuation. ADTX hit a high above 30 cents, almost 31 cents. And we are 6 minutes into the market open. So now you should be able to gauge some direction on some things. That will create further direction in the market itself. It looks like it's sideways. We are at a standstill. It is a showdown. Ooh, look at UXIN. Anybody get that alert yesterday? We're up 25% on that puppy. On what kind of volume? 37 million. Why aren't we trading that? UXIN. Let's take a look at that for momentum day trade. Why is that not on our scanners? TH starting to come up, might break 749 and make a move. TH, light volume. There goes TH. And it's already at, from 749, it's already almost hitting 8. Woo, yeah. That'll bring in the volume. That's going to attract some attention. Hear my system in a second go, alert. VIX is dropping rather strongly. So that's a positive for the market. What was the name of Superman's dad? Knows the name of Superman's dad. ADRX, so tight. ADTX, you mean? Oh, yeah, ADTX. Yeah, good action, you're saying, on ADTX? That's good. Tight action. Very nice. Yeah, it's really liquid. 40 million shares, 42 million shares now. Yeah, ADTX was the number one pick at the open, and seems to be being in that top slot. TH, though, is picking up some interest. Acting. What the hell is Superman's dad's name? Let me see here. Superman dad. Oh, Jor-El, Superman's biological father on Krypton. Jonathan Kent. Okay, yeah. Superman's adoptive father on Earth. Yeah, but Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. I was thinking that no, I was way off. The name of that guy in Superman 2, General Zod, right? Wasn't it? Zod. Yes, General Zod. So anyway, whenever I look at this stock that we're in, COD, KOD, I think of that. And I do believe it's time to sell COD. Let's go to sell General COD. Let's go in there and yeah, I'm gonna dump mine. I'm at negative 1.8% on it, and that's fine for me. Not happening. All right, and a DQ. Right, the market now moving up. Rates edging down. Oh, it's gonna go beep doot. Oh, it let me do that. Making their own rules. Welcome, John Miser. How are you doing? SRG starting to curve up a little, guys. SRG. I think it's looking good to risk, and we're hoping it goes over 10.6. From here, you'd risk to the low of the day. 60 cents of risk. RG. Another thing that hasn't happened is the individual stocks are not alerting, right? Let's go take a look at Apple. We were looking at that last night. Apple has fully recovered all the way up to yesterday's highs. That's pretty decent. That's pretty good looking. It could carry the market.
uh, none of this software works perfectly. Lowest the VIX has been in a month. All right, let's take a look at that on the daily. 25.48. Yeah. $25 might be the lowest it gets. Wow. But if it can break through 25, it has a shot at getting down to about 22 3/4. John Miser, how you doing? Q's pulling back a little bit right here. We're 16 minutes into the open now. Not a lot of action or activity at the open. So I can't imagine it getting better midday. But it can. It can happen. But it is the end of the week. Could be a light volume day. Let's see what the projections look like. Right now, the projection's only 16 minutes in, might be off, but heavier day. That might not. Got to wait a good 30 minutes before that predictive volume. Well trusted. I don't know how I could live without that. You know, that little gray bar right there. I've become so accustomed to my own indicator on that. Like, I have to see that finished bar. It's like the way I even think. Like, it's not useful to me how much volume has traded so far. It's more useful to me what is the projection based on that. Okay, FFIE was interesting earlier. Going to be a day full of fuckery with the VIX falling like crazy, but SPY not ripping. Yeah, it really is. That's very interesting. Taking me a while to get FFIE up. There it is. Okay, yeah. So FFIE, it's just been like green candle after green candle after green candle, just from about 5.3 bottom to 5.8 now. I don't have information on the volume on that.
It's projecting out to be low volume, late volume. Faraday, Future Intelligent Electric. FFIE didn't want to continue. It's retracing a lot all the way back down to VWAP. ADTX remaining strong, hitting 33.6 cents now. Yes. That is a good one following pivot points. Good. Right on, John. I think there might be quite a bit of delay in my audio over there because if you just answered, I asked you that like 5 minutes ago. Right on. You have anything you want me to take a look at, John? Let me know. All right, now the market is reversing. For sure. Diggle. Yep. What will be interesting is to see if it, which way is this trend going to be? You know, we need 4 points to a trend. So is it going to be sideways and we're just going to chop? That's what the indication was for the first 5 minutes. We might be making our way down to the lows and then fake down and then back up. Fake out and then back down. And the Dow did just bounce off of the low, pre-market low. And the Qs are not all the way down to the pre-market low. Bottom end of the chop days range. ADTX still looking great. Hit 34 cents right now. Opened at 25 cents. You were going to bet on a chop day? Why, RJ? I mean, at what point were you thinking that? What was the thesis there? That was before he knew it was my birthday. No, he never said that. He said he wishes you gains, whether that's short or if you're selling calls. Theta. You can make money on the theta decay, on the market going sideways or going long. He just wishes you gains, but he never said that the market will go up. You know, that's just like a woman. He never said that. Actually, it's the other way around, I think. Just like a man to misinterpret the woman. Ugh. That's not what I said. That's good, Rebecca. She says, just like a man to blame a woman. Aw. That doesn't sound like a good man. Come on, guys, do we blame women for everything? Yeah, actually, we probably do. I usually blame either my wife or being sick. Like if I'm sick, I mean, it's amazing. Women can have babies and everything, and but when a man gets sick, we're the most helpless beings on this planet. Oh my god. When I'm sick, I'm just like, I cannot move. Don't touch me. Get away from me. Cancel everything. Science, yeah. So therefore, science says that a tummy ache for a man is equivalent to childbirth for for a woman. Yeah, when we have a tummy ache, it's really bad, girls. It's bad. Man, you know what happened to me? Never happened to me before. Oh, do you remember? No, I don't think I told you guys about the Indian food thing. I'll tell this story. I went out for, I think a couple days ago, this whole car dealership thing. And while we were out, we're going to get Indian food. So we go to this first place, the Indian food place. We get out of the car, we walk in, it says open, and all the tables have the chairs up on it. And I'm like, oh, you have dine-in? They're like, no, take out only. And I said, all right, well, thanks. And we left. So that's Indian place number one. So then we go to the next place. It's called like Chutney or something. And it looked great on Google, right? We get there, and it said a vegan cuisine. I'm like, you could have told me that. Like, I was looking forward to having some chicken. I'm on keto, and so I need protein. Anyway, so that's place number 2. We skipped that, and then I can't remember, but there was a third place, and when we got there, we couldn't even go in for some reason. I think again one of those problems. Then the fourth place we go to, it's like next to a bunch of dumpsters. I'm like, this is not necessarily a good sign. So we park, we go in. Oh, I know what it was. The third place. We go into the third place. No, we went into this third place. Let's back up to the third one. And we sit down, and the lady that seats us, also the, I don't know, everything. She's the waitress. She's the everything. Small place, and there was nobody else sitting in the restaurant. She's over there. We haven't really been helped. We're looking at the menu. We're kind of like, okay, we're ready to order. She's still over there by the door being a hostess, not even helping us. And in the meantime, she's coughing and sneezing constantly. And and then by the time she came over, and my wife wasn't even ready for this, but by the time she came over, she goes, what would you like? I said, actually, we got to go. We got up and we left. And she's like, okay. And we keep going. Fourth place. So then we finally go to the fifth place. 5 Indian places later, we decided to go to our favorite Indian place. Just to like forget it with those. It just was never ending. Just why not go to a winner? So we go to the winner. Delicious, fantastic. Only thing was, I don't know if it was because I was so hungry and my stomach shrank. I don't know what it was. I never had this before. Maybe one of you can relate. But by the end of my meal, I felt like I don't know, like I don't know what the word is, distended or whatever. But my stomach felt like so too much food in there. Like I stuffed too much food in there, and it felt like pressure. Like it was like too full. I ate too much. I don't know. Maybe the rice expanded. Who knows? And the fact that I was on keto and then I ate the rice. It could have been a keto mixed with the fact that I was starving. My stomach shrank, and I was so full. So I gave the credit card to my wife at the end and said, I got to go outside. Just go ahead and put a tip on there. And I was not feeling good. I go outside. I found some bushes off in the distance in the parking lot. And sure enough, yep, I had to relieve some of my stomach. That was fucking crazy. Never had that happen before in my life. So all in all, it was a total Indian food failure of a day. I was not able to enjoy any of it. We were not able to enjoy any of that. At least I think she did. Rebecca says, always stick to what you know. Yeah. And I gotta say, when you're looking at reviews on Google, there's some good advice. 4 stars is 1 star. I don't know how they do this, but to have thousands of reviews. And if it's at 4 stars, that's like 1 star, I've realized. They probably have their, friends and family just like come in all the time and give them like 5-star reviews, but somehow 4 stars is 1 star. So you really need at least 4.5 stars to get to about 3 stars. And then if you can ever find a 5-star place, fantastic. But definitely never go to any place that doesn't have at least dozens and dozens of reviews, maybe hundreds, if not thousands, and make sure it's at least 4.5 stars. Have any more patience for my silly stories? I do have another piece of good advice there. Anthony Bourdain said you can judge a restaurant by how well they maintain their bathrooms, because that's how well they maintain their kitchens. That's how well they maintain everything. So whenever you go into a restaurant, ask to restroom really quick, or have your wife, you or your wife go use to wash your hands. You can say whatever it is. Check it out, and you'll see. That's how good your food's going to be. However clean that bathroom is. Yeah. And he's right about that. I found that restaurants that have an immaculate, well-maintained bathroom are really, really good. So good. Poisoning. All right, you guys, 500 silly stories later, and we're going to move into the group now. It looks like, yes, indeed, this is going to be a chop day. So maybe take the day off, hedge your positions, just as necessary. Great win on ADTX. Let's see, ADTX, yes. Awesome. Okay, cool. Hey, and if I don't see you again in the group or whatnot, have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you again on Monday. Hopefully it's not another holiday. All right, have a good weekend, and see you in the group. Yes, good weekend all. Don't overtrade today. Definitely not. Be careful. Chop day. Chop, chop. Note to